Hello and welcome back to the newest video of Meister Murlocs Panorama. For your information, I'm not wearing the head right now like voice recording, but you can imagine doing it. Me doing it anyway. So what am I going to show you today? Today I'm going to show you a hairstyle I made. The overall style I particularly like, but the outcome of my work I am not so fond of. It's basically a one-time use project, one I scrap, or one I have scrapped afterwards. So why am I showing this to you anyway? There's multiple reasons, and I will go into this in the video. What I want to talk about to you today is mainly why did I even get into 3D modeling. It's a little bit off since for how long am I doing it, and why and how, what am I doing. So it's a bit of why, what, and how. Let's start with why. I began 3D modeling I think 2.5 years ago, and I did it because I'm a role player and I wanted to depict my characters, the ones I played, but commissioning art pieces was simply too expensive at the time. Drawing them myself was simply out of question because my drawing still sucks. So I was looking into other options. Character creation tools were mostly not having the parts I wanted. So I was thinking, okay, how can I do this myself? And I wound up, I found Dev 3D as a posing tool. I tried it out, I had my fun with it, and when I looked at the store for the other parts for the clothing I needed, I just noticed that I will never have enough money to just buy all of it. So I looked into dev related tools to create my own content, and I found Hexagon. At the time I got it, it cost me I think 30 or 40 euros, so, or dollars. So I bought it, and the first thing I did was notice it doesn't have any tutorials, it doesn't have any real explanations. So I was stuck with a lot of buttons, with a lot of tools. I had no idea how they would work, and yeah. I looked at a few tutorials. I think I found one on YouTube, I found one on DeviantArt, and they helped me get the basic ideas of how to create stuff, how to make stuff. I think the first thing I did was make a mug and implement it in Dev 3D, but it gave me enough of an idea on how this program works at all, so that I could implement the basic Gen 2 figure, which at this time was the giveaway from Dev, so it was included in the program, um, and started working on it. The first few things I did were pretty rudimentary, just a pair of pants and a shirt, nothing more, and I went from there. I tried out different tools when I needed them. I tried adding a few other things, and of course there's a lot of projects I had to scrap, a lot of projects I never finished because I was too bored. It was at the time too complicated. I had no idea how to do certain tricks, how to use certain tools, so I just had to scrap a few projects and never finish them. Sometimes the outcome was just not as I wanted it to, it wasn't as I desired it, it wasn't as I envisioned it, so I finished it and scrapped it afterwards. It's the same as what you see right now. I finished it, I used it once, and I will not use it again. So that's the why I got into it and a little bit of the how I got into it. Let's talk a little bit about what am I doing. If you have seen my art, you know it's a lot of pin-ups, it's a lot of erotic or sexual orientated content. It mostly depicts females, so you can call it sexist, you can call it misogynistic, whatever you want. I do what I like. I like what I do. I mainly do it because I find it visually appealing, and I have no intention of changing much of it, changing much of that. Of course, I'm always open to critique, always open to people saying whatever I think they have to say about my work, but in the end, I'm doing what I like, what I want, and I'm also publishing my stuff, and will continue to do so. I'm pretty aware of how the things I do work, how what image they generate. But in the end, it's 3D. I can create freely. I don't have any limitations on what I can do here, what I have to do here. I still abide by most normal standards of the mind, or not by most normal ideas, but yeah. So I'm pretty aware of what people may think about my work, what people may think about what I'm doing here, and yeah, I'm still fine with it. I'm still doing it, and I'm also pretty happy with what I'm doing. I like it. It's a good free time activity. It's creative. It's um, helping me uh, not really vent my feelings, but get in touch with them, get around them, and it's fun. It's just fun. Yeah. So now you may ask, why am I showing you a scrapped or failed project? It's not really failed, but it's something. It didn't come out the way I wanted it to. In 3D, I think having projects that don't work out, that don't work the way you intend to, is pretty normal. I think it's for most things. Usually, if you work on a project, sometimes it doesn't come out as you expect, and in some jobs you are required to keep it. In some jobs you have the liberty, or in some lines of work you have the liberty to um, go again. And this is what I can do. So I think screwing up's pretty normal. And it's pretty okay. You screw up, okay, whatever. Yeah, this didn't come out as I wanted it to, so yeah, I'm scrapping it. I'm fine with that. I can redo it, and that's pretty normal for life, for work, for anything. And I don't have to only show you the things that work. I can show you. I want to show you my progress. I want to show everyone who watches what I'm working at, what my progress is. And I think showing you that I failed, that sometimes things didn't work out, that sometimes I have to take a step back, I have to reevaluate what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, and maybe do it again, maybe try again, is not so bad after all. It's okay. We all do it. Everyone's doing it. There's no one who just says, okay, I'm going through life, everything I do works out just fine. I mean, look at this work. Right there, I'm cutting corners. Um, I think this is not the part where I actually cut corners, where I was, okay, I have done half, I'm fucking done with this. I'm not going any further because this is not working like I wanted it to. Let's take a shortcut and revisit it later. And I think that's pretty okay. I think it's pretty important to do, and to be honest and say, okay, I'm not happy right now. I'm not happy with how things work right now. I'm taking a step back. I'm reevaluating, and I'm trying again. And this is what I will do. I will not give up on this. I like I like curly hair. I think it's cute. I think it's neat, and I will do it again. Yes, not today, not tomorrow, not this week, not next week, but I think pretty soon, because I have an idea of how I'm doing it. On another note, one of the first hairstyles I ever did was this long hair that was together in a single tail and then down the back. And I'm redoing this probably this weekend, maybe next week. But you'll also see me in the video. You will see me compare the two hairstyles because I have a pretty good idea how I'm doing it and how it will look even better. And yeah, I'm revisiting old stuff too. And I don't really see a big problem with this. And yeah, I want to show you what I'm working at. I want to show you what I fail at, because that's part of life. That's part of working with this stuff. And I think you deserve to know if you want to watch my videos. Not everything works out the way I want to. You know that maybe better than anyone. But that doesn't mean I just give up and say, okay, I can't do this doesn't work out. I don't want to. Same with work. Sometimes I have to take a step back and say, okay, this isn't working like I want to, this isn't working out anymore, I have to change some things. And yes, that's not awesome, that's not cool, but sometimes it's necessary. And that's why I'm showing you a scrap project, because it's not what I intended, it's not what I wanted, but nevertheless it happened. And yeah, let me show you. Yeah, we're almost done with this. It's a little bit of why, how, and what. And I hope you enjoyed watching it. At the end is a picture with the finalized product of this one. You already see the bumps in the head. Those lumps look weird. They don't look like what I wanted. It's just not what I intended to demonstrate. I mean, I'm pretty good with how the curls turn out, so I will use that technique again in a similar manner, but the overall head looks weird. So yeah, not gonna lie, I'm not happy with it. I still used it once, but I'm not using it again. And this is for I don't know, I have a lot of projects I scrapped. I have a lot of projects I never finished. My sketchbook has a lot of ideas I never even got around to work on, because at the time maybe they seemed too difficult, or I had another thing I wanted to do first and I forgot about it. And that's pretty normal too. You don't finish everything. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you around for the next video, hopefully.